Alright, Tag TV, you heard? Episode what was this?
This number 3.
Number 3.
22. This episode 3 of 22. You heard? Shout out to Brazio.
And I'm a raw threat, still on my toes like some Gore-Tex. I'm putting feet on niggas like a doorstep.
For episode 2, shout out to Fuzz, episode 1.
But wait, they used to be in the bathroom with the bathroom filled up, rhyming. Right. They told me, oh, Bonner, come here. This one, Big L takes us out. They passing the blunt, the nigga hit the blunt.
You know, just content, man. Trying to be the content king.
Patterson shit, Jersey, you see it?
I seen that. I'm just scrolling. Now, I say, yo, this nigga battle Percy.
Now I'm about to put you on some real shit. Right? I'm about to put you on some real shit. Don't make me call that nigga.
Yo,
I came at the perfect time.
He's gonna jump on the phone. But let me tell you something. When I got to Texas, I went to Texas by myself. Like I traveled to a lot of places by myself. You know what I mean? And you know, as I got in there, man, real niggas who know, you know what they said to me? They said, OG, man, don't mind Percy, man. You know, we talk to him, shit, don't mind him, man. I said, look, man, stop telling me, you know, let that man be who the fuck he is, man. Yeah. That man is a man, man. Yeah. Let him be who he is, man. So when he, you know what I mean? But you know, he get wild. Hey.
They ain't gotta clap it up. Come on, that was light. Let's go, Moon. Let's eat. Do it.
From one OG to another, I know Percy ain't no sucker, which means we two are the same, so don't try to play me like I'm one of these lame motherfuckers. We both old enough to know the game, and know it's certain shit you ain't gotta explain to motherfuckers. So depending on your age, I ain't gonna preach to you about how you need to change, or talk about how to stay out of change the motherfuckers. Cause if you're old enough to know better, you should do better. 2 Berettas. Ain't so good I can point at a bird in the sky and knock off 2 feathers. I went through a lot to survive these streets. We went through a few measures. Before I went to jail, I had a lot of friends, but then when I went in, I only received a few letters. So I'm back out like Pac. You know, best friends become enemies. It's a cold world when you gotta kill an old friend with a Mac 10 for what he pretended to be. Pistol in his face. And all I hear is the judge sentencing me. I got death in my eyes. And not to kill this nigga is gonna take every inch of me. But it's either put one in his head or let the feds take me away for a century. My mother raised a good son. I can't blame her for what the streets did to me mentally. So if I die, my last wish is to wipe the tears from my eye like, dear mama, you told me about karma, I just didn't listen, so any shot I got was meant for me. That's why I walk like a soldier. Cause Percy even killers gotta look behind their shoulders. And me and my shooters got together every day like A&A meetings, but wasn't nobody trying to get sober. They tell you to watch the snakes in the grass. I don't care if it's a garden snake or cobra. Cause some niggas will stand on the front line and go to war with you, and some niggas won't come around you until the war's over. That's me. I lost my best friend at a young age. Shit, I still ain't got closure. I'm from a place where they put obstacles in your way every day. So it's always something we trying to get over. But I'm 10 toes down. Nigga, I stand tall. Percy, I done slapped more niggas than handball. My nigga. But I stand tall. Percy, I done slapped more niggas than handball. My nigga called me on the cell, told me he wasn't going back to jail. Next thing I know, I heard a shell and didn't know he was in the middle of a standoff. It's the old man with the cold hand, top tier killer in the 2nd round. I got a 2nd round for any top tier nigga. Let's go. Let's go. I know all the time, I'm not your age. I'm old. Please, do not say nothing to me that makes me seem like I'm your age. Don't rap to me like we went to school together.
Teach me something.
Like you ate with the same lunch lady in the same room.
Right?
The lunch lady in the room Probably wasn't the lunch lady in my lunchroom. So we're never gonna get that confused. I never want these young niggas or old niggas. I want old niggas to remember that I'm old. Cause nigga, just cause you old too don't mean you as old as I am.
Yeah, maturity comes
we can be the same.
I just about to say, I'm with him.
You know it.
I gave him that name, old man with the cold hair.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, so that means she gets half of the check.
You still got
You know what I mean? When the shit get branded, when you
Put it all together.
he still got a young swag after the day, you know what I mean?
I don't dye no beard. I don't do none of that shit.
You ready?
This shit gonna be gray until it grow to my feet. Motherfucker, I want you to know when I slap the shit out you because you got it confused and you thought I was your
that's how I'm approaching the track too.
That's how I get different. Shout out to real niggas. Every nigga that's, and when I say real, that mean when you taking care of your kids, your mama.
Facts.
You know
That's
you
gangsta.
still love your daddy even though he did what he did.
Yeah, that's gangsta.
Your baby mama might not be shit like you ain't shit, but you still gonna make sure she good cause she taking care of your child. Shout out to real niggas. Real nigga don't make it cause you did 30 in jail. Pussy's doing 30 in jail, nigga. It's niggas who's acting like they was real in the streets and they suckers in jail doing 30. So just shout out to real niggas who ain't never gotta jeopardize who they are to be who everybody else is. More, nigga.
Y'all heard it from the legend, nigga.
You niggas can't come home. I'm in Patterson with my little sister.
That's right.
My motherfucking nigga Gotti behind the camera. It ain't 40 niggas. The gangster just dropped me off for real. You know what I mean? The gangsters just dropped me off. I'm in Patterson, my hometown, my nigga, in the alley by myself, nigga, with my family.
People might want to know, right? People might want to know, like, what was the, like, not demise, but why did f.o.d. stop? Why did they disband? Why did y'all, like, you know what I mean, stop? I know it's the business and shit, and there was a lot of shit I wanted to sit down with you and kick it with so you could, I know you got mad games you can show people, but.
Times change.
That's a great answer.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing greater than what f.o.d. did. You know what I mean? f.o.d. had me working on phones doing customer service. Because nigga told me in order for this to work, Moon, you gotta leave the streets. You gotta stop fucking with what you do in the streets, what you known for.
And I'm the only girl.
Only one. She was my baby sister right here, man. This is my baby cousin, but she can never be my cousin. Cause she been my sister for so long. My mother brought home one day.
I came home to 3 boys.
3 boys. My mother brought home one day. The 3 sons. You know what my mother told us? This y'all sister. And nothing better happened to her.
That's right.
That was our only.
That's all you gotta hear.
We've had them same instructions for the last years, man. That's your sister. Nothing better happened to her on y'all watch.
Yeah.
Always gonna be that way.
I'm the toughest brother in the world.
Sometimes you gotta tuck your shirt in. Now when she come around, I tuck my shirt and I get more women like when she ain't around, I let my shit hang out. When she around, I tuck my shit in.
And I know she's
Nigga, you's a good friend of a friend of mine. And that's the only reason we intertwine. But don't wind up being a dead body in the bag, because I put you in a different one when I get into mine. I put a bullet through his brain and knock out everything that's in his mind. Corner have to pull the sheets way up over his head like he was still laying in the bed in the middle of winter time. I don't think this is a good look. I mean, what, y'all don't feel the wrath yet? Long rifle. Barrel damn near look like a baby giraffe neck. I ain't asked for shit. Nigga, I grab respect. And when I was coming up in certain sports I couldn't play, because I would have shot the ref soon as I heard he was trying to pass a tech. Nigga. Because I would have shot the ref soon as he heard he was trying to pass a tech. You know how many so-called killers I looked in the eye and say, nigga, you ain't become a pastor yet? True story. True story. Me and my brother used to carry 2 machetes, and if you played with us, we didn't mind leaving you with a half a neck. Nigga, I'm here out of respect. Gotti hit me on the messenger, so I came to make a mess of you. And don't worry about your reputation. They know this is what I do. The niggas who talk like you, so they ain't gonna think no less of you. Imagine this. Imagine this nigga with his face stomped in, or I have a nigga run up and give it to him easy, and he ain't straight out of Compton. I got killers just watching. 5 niggas will pull up in vehicles. Each one of them will look like a carpool. Niggas will roll down the window and start shooting shit that'll spin them around like a bar stool. Or I run up on him, hit him with a few shots, then back away from his niggas like, is we all cool? They like, yeah, Moon, everything's straight. I'm like, good. Nah, fool.
Honestly, 20, 30 people that never heard you. We gonna be putting clips in this shit, but like, how would you describe your style? For somebody that never heard you, how would you describe your style?
Gospel.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. He come crazy.
I'm a nigga from the church, my nigga.
Yeah.
So before you start thinking, I climbed out the playpen at 3 and got in the streets and started being a thug. That's bullshit. Don't ever let a nigga take you down that road.
I mean, you're a thug for life, but you feel
We done played the tambourine.
I was a singer.
The race joint. You know what I mean? I'm a nigga.
Cowbell.
Listen. I'm a nigga from the church.
Pay attention.
From the projects who went to church. Everybody from my project tell you they should see us every Sunday go to fucking church, man.
I
My grandmother had the
the only
station
grandmother
wagon.
that come through.
Station
Everybody go
wagon.
like this.
So it was 4 y'all?
You see my last battle?
many?
Hold on, you see my last battle?
Who?
With Swave?
Yeah, that was
You
your
heard
last
hold
one?
on. You heard
Yeah,
what I said to him in that
When
battle?
was that? When was that?
9 months ago. No,
No,
4
that just
months,
happened.
4 months
RBE,
ago.
shout out to RBE, man. You
How many
already know what it is, man. That shit was probably a month and a half.
Yeah, money. Yeah, I watched it though.
You know what I said to him? You heard what I said to him in that battle? I said my grandmother was able to walk through them buildings. You know what I mean? My family name was so good. My grandmother was able to walk through them buildings with no problem. You know what I mean? My grandmother was a treasure for her church, nigga. When the elevators was broke, she lived 11 flights up. She can walk up the steps with all the church money and never got robbed. In the dark, nigga. If a nigga jumped out the dark and seen her, he better knew her silhouette. If he didn't know her face, he better know her silhouette or shadow, nigga.